A very warm welcome to our fast-paced, high-impact Pecha Kuchas. I'm so proud to present you 7 innovators from our innovation zone. They came from all over the world to present you in 20 slides, 20 seconds per slide, 6 minutes 40, their newest innovations. They have been coming, and there will be a couple of game changers in the round. So stay alerted. And the very first one is the company Freyzein from Austria. And it's Mr. Barnaby Caven. And he actually excused himself a couple of days ago. He said, I cannot do the Pecha Kucha because we have a financing we have a financing pitch. So on the other side of Munich in the evening, so we can participate. So he pre-recorded. So please enjoy Freyzein, now in the Pecha Kucha, the very first one.
My name is Jan. I'm the founder of Freyzein. Welcome at this great Pecha Kucha. It's a pleasure for us to be here. We at Freyzein are enabling truly plastic-free outerwear. How we do this, I will explain now. Some years ago, we asked ourselves, why do people who love to spend time outdoors in nature wear clothes made out of petrochemicals, using harmful chemicals? Here you can see a chart showing the fast rise of polyester in the fast fashion industry. We are an eco-design material science innovator, pioneering 100% cellulose-based high-performance textile solutions, accelerating the industry's shift away from petrochemical materials for a circular economy. Now it gets exciting. Let's talk about our products. First, we have Freyzein TerraDown, which is a thermal insulation material engineered for high and extreme performance. And on the other hand, we have Freyzein TerraTec, a 3-layer structure made 100% out of cellulose. Let's have a look at our climate impact forecast with our product TerraDown, our thermal insulation. When you use our thermal insulation in your product, you can save up to 5 kilograms of CO2 compared to other solutions on the market, based on a validated review from the European Union. Freizein's product roadmap. 2024, we launched our AB-Tec lab and secured 4 million of funding for our company. In the year 2025, we will have first projects with TerraDown, and 2026, 2027, our TerraTec product will be ready. Let's have a look at our market. The total addressable market is the global textile market, and our serviceable, obtainable market, SOM, is thermal insulation combined with the multi-layer fabrics and has a size of 3 billion euros, increasing by 5.8% every year. Let's have a look at our winning team. My name is Jan Carlson. I am the CEO of the company. I'm supported by Dr. Barnaby Caven, which is our CTO, and by our CFO, Sabrina Stachel. At the fair, you can meet our product design chief, Müller. Visit her at the fair. Our key milestones. Our company has been founded in the year 2020 and has raised considerable funding from the Austrian government and from the European Union. Currently, we are searching also for investors, and please get in contact. I will tell you a little bit later where and how. Now let's talk about call to action. If you're a brand, let's collaborate and contact, in best case, Madeleine, or write us an email. If you're an investor, we're currently raising a seed fund of 1.75 million. And if you're in the supply chain, we have great opportunities with licensing our patent technologies, and we offer global scalability. Thank you so much for your attention, and let's connect. In best case, directly with Madeleine at our booth, or you write in an email through invest@freyzein.com. And Don't lose the chance to connect with us through LinkedIn. Just put Freyzein in there. It works excellent. Thank you.
Thank you, Barnaby, for doing this so you could show it to the audience. And please go and visit Freyzein tomorrow in the Innovation Zone. I'm very proud to present as next innovator the company called AB-Tec, represented by Markus Müller, who is actually a real game changer in the industry.
So I hope, oh, it works. So, it's a normal version.
Sorry, can we please begin again and you show the text part on the...
No. So I take the advantage until the right version is coming to thank Alexa very much. And okay, we go.
Markus.
So I'm talking about adhesives. Our adhesives do not smell. They do not create any waste. They are highly breathable, and they give your R&D departments many possibilities and new options for functional design. This story here is for you all. And I want you and the industry to be part of this. In an era where circularity should be paramount, partnering with companies that prioritize eco-friendly solutions has never been more crucial. Our company is now 25 years old. We are coming from polymer engineering roots. We're selling already 100 million square meter quality webs. And we're certified with all the normal and important industry standards. Collaborating with innovators across industry, this is what we would love to do. And we play with a lot of players in these games. And you see, if it's aeronautic, military, sports fashion, hospitality industry, we are always there, in between. So the thing is that we are solvent-free, totally with no solvents, no hazardous chemicals, extremely easy to handle, and extremely flexible structures that are breathable and perfectly done also for membranes. Everybody said adhesives make circularity impossible. No, do it the different way. Do it the AB-Tec way. And you will see Netjef entrepreneurial will. And adhesives are a wonderful take for your product. So, and now I have the wrong compass. Okay, we do it in a different way, designing circular bonding solutions for textiles and beyond. And our standards are solvent-free, as I said, and totally non-hazardous. And the new generation is bio-based. And of course, they have to be safe for human and for nature. And we achieve this in a wonderful and simple way. To think circular, where tailor-made laminated composites get reusable and recyclable. And before, sorry, but there's totally the wrong version on this, but I tried to get it. Tailor-made limites. So, but this is important. The bio-based tailor-made adhesive with keeping recycling and reuse is an objective for us with you of design, always in mind, ready for the large scale. By doing it differently, we always focus on your goals, on your objectives, on your projects, always having in mind that the end-of-life solution always starts at the beginning of designing, and we would love to be part of this to make it happen. We want to help brands much more stronger, fast processing production, high scalability, and no cleaning and no waste in production. And we support brands designing the next level of performance. Circularity, keeping all components in their biological and technical circles. No compromise for any of your products and final applications, always having in mind that we can bring circularity in composites and in bonded products. Ready for recycling and reuse with the use of smart next-generation adhesives and bonding solutions to reach exactly your defined goals. Your substrates and our adhesives will be engineered with the same and in the same polymer family to make them recyclable. Tailor-made bonding solutions for more textile companies to be able to comply very soon with the coming textile EU regulations and the future of developments. This is the most important thing that we would love to reach together with you. Taking nature as a model. This should be always, and in which waste is transformed into valuable resources should be always the role model for us. Because nature never creates waste. It's always something, nutrition for something new, for new life. Bonding solutions with the next generation of adhesives in high-tech and high-performance products and applications without compromising on design and performances while promoting circularity. Our tailor-made adhesive webs allow new design, new materials, perfect bonding, and circularity. The polymer engineering routes help us to find the real things. AB-Tec webs stay for high breathable bonding with membranes, freedom in design, please do what you have in your mind, and bio-based and compostable options. Yeah, and circularity a little bit is like eat an apple a day, keeps the doctor away. So if you want to know why we would love to bring this comparison, please contact us. We are in the innovation zone, first stand at the Kant, and it would be fantastic to see you. And people are always made by people. Our team loves what they do. They see your challenge as our opportunity, and they see your goal and success is our goal, what we would love to achieve. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you, Markus.
Who likes apple? Who else? Come on. It's so good.
Thank you so much, Markus. Just going to the next game changer, I would like to present Jack Rowe, co-founder of DryFiber, who actually invented something fantastic. A DWR that has C6 performance, but a C0 footprint and is oil resistant, oil repellent. Thank you, Jack.
Hello. Hello. So my name is Jack Rowe, and I'm with DryFiber. DryFiber was founded with the goal to reduce environmental footprint in the textile industry. As many people know, there's various chemicals used throughout different processes, and one of these chemicals is PFAS. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with this. And one of the things about PFAS is one of the major sources of this contaminant in the earth is from the textile industry. About 30 to 40% of the world's PFAS is used by the textile industry. And so one of the things that we look at when we're transitioning out of chemicals that are bad for the environment, we're being pushed by regulations, consumer sentiment, and then that has to be met with product performance. The market size is large, with PFAS in various industries being 28 billion, but about $1 billion of that comes from the textile industry. So what we did was we went to look for different solutions, different pathways, different technological frameworks in order to find a non-fluorinated product that performs as well as what's currently in the marketplace. So what we did is we partnered with Cornell University in New York State and worked with the chemistry department in where they invented a system that could demonstrate the water repellency and oil repellency. We brought in our industry expertise and helped them frame the parameters to make it commercializable as far as performance and scalability. And so the key innovation here is not just the technical innovation, but the ability to allow companies to preserve their market access, meet consumer and brand expectations by delivering the same performance of oil repellency in a non-fluorinated product. So when we look at performance testing, of course, we're not going to be as good as a C12 or some of the higher level fluorinated products, but what we're seeing is performance on everyday oils, that you interact with every day, your sunscreens, your finger sweat, makeup, and food oils. So what our main competitive advantage is this oil repellency. So as you see on the screen, water, vegetable oil, mineral oil, all the way up to motor oil. And this is what provides not just stain resistance, but also an ability to extend the life of the DWR or the water repellency, as well as the life of the garment. Current PFAS, non-fluorinated DWRs don't have this oil repellency, which means the water breaks down, or the water repellency breaks down quicker. So market adoption, we're currently in mill trials. We have scaled up to the ton level of production with a global manufacturing partner, and we're starting to see and collaborate with brands, mills, and field testing. So when we look at how to get an innovative product like this from milligrams to tons, it really takes collaboration with the textile mills to do the mill trials and go from 500 meters to thousands of meters. So our business model is we'll be selling chemistry to the factory and solutions to the brands. And in order to extend the life of garments, we'll also have an aftermarket solution where consumers can send in their older garments and get them recharged. So part of the key of getting an innovation into the marketplace is actually having the global scale to service customers that have a supply chain around the world. And so through our chemical manufacturing partner, we will have ability to service North America, South America, Europe, Asia, and India. So part of the brand expectations is whether we have good performance in daily life. So here I am skiing in Lake Tahoe with my kids, and I wanted to demonstrate to them how our coating works. So I took my sunscreen soaked hand on my jacket on the one side that had a competitor's product, and then on ours, and I was able to demonstrate, spilling hot chocolate on our coated fabric works a lot better than the competitors. Sustainability impacts. So one way to reduce the accumulation of PFAS in the environment is to replace its use. And by replacing its use, we stop the accumulation. Our first product that we're launching right now is the first stage of a multifaceted technological program. We're working with Cornell University, AGC Global Chemicals, and customer labs, R&D departments, some of the materials engineers that are here today to work on introducing our first product, but also making innovations along the way to improve performance and durability. Regulation readiness. So we are future-proofing and keeping an eye on not just current regulatory environment, but future regulatory environments as far as chemical sources and potential impact in the supply chains. So we're not just looking at fashion, apparel, and outdoor. We're looking at upholstery, automotive fabrics, medical garments, non-wovens, technical textiles, hard surfaces, and industrial applications. So this platform works beyond just textiles. So the vision for the future is, as you look at bringing new innovations into the marketplace, it is really a team effort. It's like building an uneven boulder or lifting up an uneven boulder, and you need multiple people to grab hold of it and push it up. So the call to action is, how can you help small innovators like us learn about the industry and provide pathways to the to end user adoption. So the team, we have innovation at the university level, manufacturing at the industrial level, and then a lot of the team that's helping out with the implementation on the industry level are apparel and textile experts that you probably know that have worked with all the brands and mills that are here today. I'm here. I've got some demonstrations to show you. If you don't believe that we have oil repellency, I've got some samples and I can demonstrate it at our booth. So come on over to IN07 in the Innovation Zone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jack. Please go and reach out. So I'm very proud to present Mr. Wendler.
Yep.
He's the senior researcher from SmartPolymer, and he's going to talk about LyoHemp.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your introduction, and thank you very much for coming. Yeah, I want to bring you into the world of hemp. My name is Frank Wendler, and I'm coming from SmartPolymer GmbH, and I've been working for more than 20 years for the institute, the Textile Institute. Yeah, let me start. There are many challenges inside the world, and we are now with 8 billion people, and we see this number is increasing, and all the people want to have food, a living place, and also textiles. And this is the challenge. We see here that we have an increasing demand and an increasing production of especially synthetic fibers. And we have, oh, it's very fast. We have a cellulose gap, what I have seen in the last slide. So we need more cellulosic fibers because the cotton fibers, is sticking on 25 million per year. So that means we need other origins for polymers, and we want to go back from the synthetic polymers, from crude oil. We want to go to native polymers. So at the moment we are using wood like eucalyptus, beech, birch, and we want to go to different other cellulose origins. One possibility is bamboo, but also hemp. And we see that the hemp plant can be used not only the blossoms for THC and CBD, but we have seen also the stem and the leaves we can use for fibers, and almost the whole plant we can use. Not only the long fibers, also the short fibers, and also the sheaves. We see in the fibers, in the long fibers and also in the short fibers, we have more than 60% of cellulose inside. And even the sheaves contain also around 30 to 40% of cellulose. We have partners to produce these pulp from the hemp plant, and we use the lyocell process. That means we have a circular process. We start with a biodegradable material like wood or even hemp. We can dissolve it on a physical way and not on a chemical way as it is done inside in the viscose process. The lyocell process is only a physical dissolving process. You see there are much lower steps inside the process, and this is the key feature. We can use 100% of hemp pulp inside the process compared to other producers. Here you see the pulp mesh. This is the pulp with the solvent. Then you see the spinning solution. It is a viscose liquid. And then we spin it through very small spinnerets. And the challenge is we want to go, or we are going from the lab to a little pilot plant. And now we bring the production to a large pilot plant where we have a production capacity of more than 1,000 tons per year. And there we can produce around 3 tons of lyohemp fiber per day. Our target is to go to develop the whole value chain. And that means we want to go from this raw fiber. In the end, we want to keep in our hand this lyocell fiber. The raw fiber is more or less rough. And the fiber here we see, the raw fiber, there we have more than 100 DC-Tecs or 47 DC-Tecs. And the lyohemp fiber, we go into the region of textile fibers where we have 1.7 DC-Tecs. And this fiber we can produce or transfer into yarns. Also yarns of NE24, and also this is NE40. We have different applications. You have seen on the slide, non-wovens is a very big topic, and we can also use this hemp, this hemp pulp also for different other applications, for the incorporation of different materials inside the fiber. And this is my main topic, to introduce not only inorganic but also organic materials into the fiber, also liquid materials, lipophilic liquid materials like oils and also vitamin E. And our target is to go into the textile chain and to look for partners to upscale this production. One word or some words about our TITK group. I'm working for the institute, for the Textile Institute, and we have 2 daughters. This is one, the OMPG, which can make different analyzers, comprehensive analyzers, and the SmartPolymer. There we can produce our fibers, what we have developed inside the institute. You can contact us via QR code, and you can visit us at our booth in this hall. I'm looking for visitors at our booth. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wendler.
Okay, thank you very much.
Now I would like to introduce Martin Lankes. He's an industry veteran, and today he's going to talk about the company Amsilk he's working now, and it's a game changer in silk fibers. Enjoy.
Thank you, Alexa. Thanks for the performance days to give us the opportunity to be on the stage, and thanks to the audience to still be present at such a late hour today. My name is Martin Lankes. I'm a product manager for Amsilk, and I would like to give you a few slides here on Amsilk. This is a bobbin of mulberry silk. As you all know, it's an endless fiber on protein base. But to make 1 kilogram of those fibers on a bobbin, you need 5,000 cocoons from the mulberry silkworm. So quite labor intense. And just imagine you would have a silk fiber similar from the properties, but man-made, and that is what we do. We use spider silk as our base material, and that's my job here. So welcome to Amsilk. Amsilk stands for AMSELK, Advanced Materials Based on Silk. we are the world's first organization or company that can produce silk, nature identical silk in industrial scale. Our company was founded 2008, so a long stretch already, because it's a complex, very intense labor that's needed. And over the years, we have found out that the fiber business unit is a very great opportunity for many applications where our fiber, our technology, makes a lot of sense. The mission is to have a better tomorrow. So sustainability is one of our targets. We're gonna do this by biogenius materials. Biogenius, bio for bio-based, biodegradable, biotech produced, genius for its intense technology. We are starting the process with biomass. So there's no crude oil involved at all. We take biomass, cornstarch, as a feedstock for bacteria. Those bacteria are genetically manipulated to produce our designed silk protein. This is a bioreactor, small fermenter. It's like making cheese or making beer, but we are not making beer or cheese, we're making silk proteins in a bioreactor. After 2 days, we can harvest the powder, which is 100% fibrin, so silk, based, nature identical silk. And from there, we can spin endless filament type fibers in various counts. The whole thing is a closed green circle because our fiber is fully biodegradable. So you don't need any recycling in terms of cracking the stuff up. Nature does it for all of us. We are based in Munich. We are around about 80 people. And we are providing technology, IP, tech transfers to our partners, Evonik in Slovakia. They are the fermenting partner. And we have Indorama in Czech Republic who's doing the spinning of the fiber. One of the sustainable key attributes is CO2 footprint. There are many other aspects like biodegradability or regenerable energies. Right now, we are on a great way and path to be competitive with man-made fibers in terms of pure CO2 footprint. But on the long run, as you see on the right side, we will harvest CO2 from the atmosphere to feed our bacteria, and that will bring us into a carbon negative perspective or way. Currently, we are working with a very carefully selected number of companies from the high fashion industry, France and Italy, and there we are working with the top brands on products. And they love our product because it is like silk, the drape, the hand, the interaction with the skin. It's warm in winter, it's cool in summer. It is like silk from the behavior. The light reflecting luster, that's all what our customers in the high fashion industry are loving. Another segment is the automotive industry. So here we work since a few years with a German brand, you can maybe see it, to exchange the interior, which is currently leather, for example, with our products, because here also it has great benefits. The product is great to wear, great to have in the car because it doesn't adhere any odor. Omega is our first brand who was doing a commercial product. The wristband is made from our product, from our fibers. It's great to wear and it is commercial. So we are striving for a cleaner and better future, like most of us do. But we are really having here a significant, I think, game-changing technology at the start that is really something really differentiated, and we are very proud to be here. This time, it is the first time for us to be at Performance Days. So we are opening up our doors, and we are welcoming any one of you from the sporting goods industry to work with us and to see if we can find any common ground for collaborations. And why would you now come to Amsilk? Because there are many other companies out there, you may see it on the website or in the internet, who is doing artificial silk, because we are the ones who have gone through the valley of death. So many years of intense R&D, investments, scaling our processes, and this is something that was quite an intense labor. So I have a little booth here in the innovation corner. Please don't hesitate, come by and step in and talk with me about our fantastic new fiber. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Martin Lankes. So now something completely different is coming up. I'm very honored to introduce Saloni Gupta. She's a textile program manager working for a company called Kintra Fibers, and they work on biodegradable or compostable polyesters replacement. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexa. Thank you, Alexa. Hi, my name is Saloni. I'm the textile program manager at Kintra. We're a material science company reinventing traditional synthetic fibers. At Kintra, we're a team of scientists and designers united by our love for the earth to harmonize apparel production with planet we cherish. By 2030, 3 out of 4 garments in your wardrobe will be made from fossil fuels. Consumers and policy are demanding sustainable materials, and brands are seeking to make these sustainable materials. To meet this need, a material needs to deliver on sustainability, be price competitive, and be able to scale using today's infrastructure. That's why Vogue called us the perfect solution. We've created and patented a new synthetic fiber that meets all these criteria. We are bio-based, biodegradable, recyclable, price competitive, and can be made on existing polyester manufacturing equipment. Let's hear a message from our co-founder, Billy, and the CEO.
Let's optimize for price. That's the only thing you focus on, and at all costs, right? You use whatever materials you can, you try to do it cheaply, and that's the goal. At my previous company, we were working with materials that scientifically were very interesting, but some of them are toxic, some of them are caustic, some are sensitizing. There are a lot of issues. A lot of chemists deal with materials that can be harmful to themselves, the environment. We were so focused on hitting physical properties that we weren't really paying much attention to, hey, what happens to this product after it's finished its life cycle? I love being outdoors. I love, surfing, hiking, skiing, climbing, just being outside and being around nature. And my background is material science, so I came at it from a material science angle and thought, hey, well, wouldn't it be great if we could have a material that, again, performs like a polyester or a nylon, but didn't have the same environmental impact as those materials? I had packed up my van and I had car camped all the way across the country, went through a bunch of national parks and just had this rinse, went through nature and rinsed myself of my previous life, so to speak. And I just remember getting to Brooklyn and found a lab space. Kintra, the company that I started, is a material science-based company. A lot of synthetic clothing, even natural clothing, is made up of what's called a polymer. So we're developing a new polymer that looks and feels like a synthetic material, but it comes from renewable resources like sugars. We're also designing the material to be compostable, which is something that is kind of a novel concept in the fashion industry. And the reason we're doing that is because we want to combat microfiber pollution. So we're focusing specifically on the melt spinning process, which is the #1 way to turn a synthetic polymer into a synthetic fiber. It's basically like a giant spaghetti machine. We've started to make batches in the 50 kilo range, which gives us access to more scaled up equipment, and we can start to test the feasibility of this stuff at scale, which is a very, very important thing to do. Customers are starting to demand more from their brands. The brands are hungry for new materials because that helps them connect with their customers. I think more and more people are going to start realizing how valuable that is because, frankly, the planet's ability to survive depends on it.
Fabrics made from Kintra are very soft to touch, durable, and have good mechanical stretch. This makes it usable by many different apparel markets like luxury, active, casual, performance, intimate, and even home furnishings. Our yarns have twice the stretch compared to PET, resulting in a comfortable drape. Our excellent abrasion and pilling resistance show the durability and longevity of our fabric. This also reduces microfiber shedding. Kintra has a young modulus, making it much softer than other fibers. It's 4 times softer than traditional polyester. We've been working with world-leading brands for the last 2 years on consortium pilots, where we were asked to make fabrics for their needed applications. These fabrics were tested with third parties and compared to polyester as the benchmark. We passed all these tests and have continued to work with the partners on the next projects. For a solution to be viable at scale, it is critical to have buy-in from the full supply chain. This is why we have partnered with leading mills that brands trust and are looking to continue to build more such collaborations. By 2030, the apparel industry will face a shortage of 133 million tons of preferred raw material. Brands that act now will see a 6% profit after 5 years. Based on a third-party preliminary life cycle assessment results, we see 95% emission reduction, 30% water savings, and 20% energy savings. We are also compostable by ASTM and ISO standards. Our fiber biodegrades within 180 days in oxy-rich environment. As we fit existing PET systems, it makes scaling quite achievable. This means we don't need to take any risks. We can scale up or down based on demand. And this is why we created Kintra, a new and proprietary synthetic fiber that is 100% bio-based, biodegradable, and made on standard equipment. If you're going to meet that shortage of preferred fiber for the apparel industry, the environment and economics need to go hand in hand. This year, we are producing yarn in low tons, and we invite you all to collaborate with us. We are working with brands and our mill partners or your choice of partners, and we help provide technical guidance through downstream processing of dyeing, finishing, and testing. You can also find us at the Innovation Forum at booth IN 932. I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Saloni. So, I would like to introduce Hallmann, CEO of Btwentyfour, which is a platform that's going to talk about all the closing down. No, please, I let you speak. It's the closing down. So afterwards.
Thank you, Alexa, for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. Sorry.
And thank you for listening in. So I will be telling you about all-to-one supply chain platform. I'm Ulf Hallmann. I'm the CEO and founder of Btwentyfour, and I have a background in the sporting goods industry since the mid-80s. So I have seen firsthand the difficulties and the challenges of exchanging information, data between stakeholders in the industry. And 25 years ago, I created the always open business platform of Btwentyfour. It's a true all-to-one platform hosting supply chain applications that will take you from material to end consumer. So let's just look into the platform application. We have a business relation system which works like LinkedIn or social media. You actually search your business partner, you send a business relation request, and they will confirm, and then in minutes you are fully connected to exchange data with this business partner of yours. The system also carries a PIM, a product information management system, that is a central repository for your high-resolution product catalogs, concluded of product data, media data, logistic data, finance data, sustainability data, and also for other purposes. Sorry, the clock is chasing me. We also have an order management system to steer faster decisions. That will cover your order process, and it will allow you to also control the deliveries and invoicing to your customers. We also make sure that you can have a faster transaction speed, transporting the data, because in an increasingly changing industry, it requires more optimized ways of transporting data. So let's look into the applications of the platform. We have the business relation platform where you can expand and build your own ecosystem of business partner. You can actually search among our 2,000 brands. We have 40,000 retailers connected and over 1,000 factories all over the world connected. And you see new sourcing. We hope that we will gather the same amount of number for the sourcing family. We have a tremendous amount of well-known global brands and retailers divided into verticals like sports, outdoor, fashion, footwear, beauty, interior design, furniture, construction, and hardware. And we are having a one process for all these stakeholders. You will actually be able to explore your new potential business partner in the network. And who knows, your most valuable parts might already be in the network for you. So looking into the product information management system, that is the PIM allows all your departments in the company to overview the processes of building high resolution product catalogs. So you can actually make sure that all the departments are acting together when fulfilling a high resolution catalog. And the part is also covering, as I mentioned, sustainability, data and compliance. I didn't say compliance, but it's of course compliance. And it's DPP, but we also support the initiatives like SDEX, Singular ID, and Trace for Value. And also our tech rig allows the traceability of the different unique units of the products. The PIM is actually a single source of truth for the industry because we are directly connected to all the retailers' playbooks. So we are sort of the industry standard today. We know exactly what the industry retailers would like to have in data and what they expect to get. And when you send all these product data to them, hopefully you will get orders back. So the order process is one common process, even if you have 200 business relations. And you can actually see all activities. You can monitor and visualize every activity in the platform. So sort of follow your every product move. And you can use this real-time data to gain more insights and make faster decisions. And you can actually improve your processes of allowing more data to your customer, like product availability or things like that. Talking about faster transactions, the increasingly changing world and the industry allows, today you need to transport not only characters like the old school solutions, you need to have certificates, you need to have media objects together with product data. That requires really good transaction solutions. And when I invented this 25 years ago and founded Btwentyfour, I invented also a data language. So the whole platform speaks a data language that everyone that is connected understands. And you can imagine that's why it works like LinkedIn. You can switch the back and forth between the stakeholders as you want. So with our platform, you can actually accelerate your business. You can expand, you can create, you can steer, you can improve faster. And you can use the BRM, the PIM, the OMS, and the fast data interchange to have one common process that will actually improve drastically your time to market. So why don't you meet us in the hall C4, booth TH07, and you can explore what we can do for you with our platform. We have already gathered a lot of things in the world. So really welcome and thank you for listening in.
Thank you so much, Ulf. And please show your appreciation with a big applause for our very last innovator. And I hand over to Charles Ross for the closing words for today.